Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Orihuela Costa. It's Sunday the 8th of October and the sun is splitting the trees. We're right at a hotel here in Lasenia, and right behind me you have Lasenia Beach, or Calabosque. It's just a little bit of an update with regard to what's happening with the Chiringuitos and the activities that was promised by the incoming government that took over from the last incompetent government. Now, when these guys took over, they had to scrap all the ideas and all the paperwork that was set in place by the previous government as a result of what happened during COVID between them and Chiringuitos del Sol, which is the crowd that were governing the Chiringuitos along the Orihuela Costa. Now, I think there are 8 beaches in total, and there weren't 8 Chiringuitos, but however, there were problems with regard to COVID payments and so on and so forth, so it became a bit of a legal battle among the whole lot of them. Now, the incoming government have decided that the outgoing government were incompetent, so they scrapped all the paperwork and decided to start again. Earlier on in the year, when we did report this as well, they promised that they would have things set up this year in the form of restaurant trailers set up at the beaches, toilets open at the beaches. They did come up trumps on that one, but they also said that they would tender out the activities that happen on the beaches as well to different companies. That didn't happen at all, apart from the ones who already had their tender. Now, in regard to the Chiringuitos, that's an awful lot more complicated. Apparently, you would think all they had to do is send out the paperwork, get somebody to tender for it, and then bid on that tender. But no, they still haven't even started that process. This is the incoming government now that said that they were going to sort this bloody mess out. It's not sorted out yet. What they have planned to do now is tender it out to 4 or 5 different companies. How is that going to work? I haven't a clue. It's absolutely ridiculous. You would have to wonder, are they all working among each other in order to make this as messy as what it was? On another note, you can see behind me there on the 8th of October, temperatures in the mid-20s at the moment. There's still a lot of people use this beach, and even though when we came down here during the summer when there was no Chiringuitos, and we reported that just because there are no Chiringuitos, you could still use the facilities at the bars close by, as in drinks and toilets as well. Spanish law states that if there are no public toilets close by, you are by law allowed to use the facilities in one of the local establishments. That's a plus. However, we've read stories of people walking into the sea waist deep, looking around, and the rest is history. That doesn't solve the Chiringuitos problem. They said they are going to tender it out to 4 or 5 different companies over the winter period, and they also said that they don't see Chiringuitos opening until Easter. What have they been doing all year? It's absolutely insane, the incompetence of the people who actually run the Orihuela Costa. Silly. But as I also said, it didn't stop the people coming to all these beaches during the summer. Yes, we had a lot of complaints through social media and stuff like that as well, but these beaches were plentiful. Now, people that did complain about it decided to go down as far as Torrevieja and then down as far as Mil Palmeras, because they're governed by 2 different councils. Each of those areas had Chiringuitos and they had water-based activities to keep everybody going. However, as you would appreciate, not everybody likes that type of lifestyle. They like just to come down to the beach with their own stuff and chill out and hang out on the beach. Toilets were a big issue. They did open up the toilets on the Orihuela Costa eventually, but they're now closed again because apparently it's winter and nobody needs to go to the toilet in the winter. So in the meantime, I'll leave you with this transcript as written by Irish improv artist Neil Curran. All we need to do now is sit and wait and see what happens in the new year. Hopefully they do get the finger out and have this open by Easter. It should realistically be opened well before that, but unfortunately that's looking very unlikely at the moment. A little bit of an update for you. Hopefully it gave you a bit of information. Until the next time, see you out and about.